And we better get Ben Simon in here because I think I'm going to lose my mind. What's going on here? You ready, dude?
I don't think everyone's ready for me.
What are they saying out there about me?
Oh, we're talking a lot of stuff.
I know. Wow, look at all these special guests. Do you want to say hi? It's a marathon stream day.
I'm supposed to be upstairs.
All right, get upstairs. All right, is this you? Do you need me to help you out here? Let me help you out here.
So, hey, I saw you had a co-host today. Do I get a co-host?
No.
I'm not that entertaining.
Good. What are you actually going to do?
Well, I was going to put my job on the line if we
Oh.
didn't get these funds, but I've been told that we got the funds.
Yeah, we got the funds.
So I can live to work another day.
That's good.
Yeah. So,
All right.
are you allowed to play unrated games on this thing?
I would never. You can do whatever you need to do, though.
Well, I'm going to single-handedly ruin the St. Louis Chess Club League Chess account.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the accumulation of all of our ratings. You're part of it, so whatever. It's just kind of an average rating of everybody.
Accumulation of the damage.
Here is a calculator, in case you need to do some tough math. And here is a green screen, in case you need to do fireworks display. So.
Well, I don't know. I know how to do math, but what's going on here?
It's for the fireworks.
But
I showed Brian. Did you see when I did it with Brian?
No, I missed it.
No, he was very impressed. You want to see it?
Yeah. Did you get the funds?
Yeah.
Is that when you got the
Yeah.
funds?
You want to see it? It was actually he was very impressed.
Oh wow, that's when viewership spiked.
Yeah. It was right
everybody
there.
was watching.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go. We'll go here. Let me show you this, and we'll show chat this in case they somehow didn't miss it. This was our incredible feat of the day. Oh god, no. Oh god.
You gotta watch the ad.
Oh god. All right, let's go here, and it's one of our top clips now. All right, here it is.
Rachel.
Hi. Oh, yeah, I was like, I don't know if you're filming or not.
We are. Do you want to say hi to people?
Sure.
You know what I love? Is that a hot pocket?
No.
Oh. Here, you gotta get in the middle.
So make sure you somehow aim at the camera.
It's Rachel.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
That is super cool.
You know what I love about, as we're relaxing the rules a little bit for broadcasting, what I love is that it's more of a party atmosphere. It was no fun when it's just one guy in here or one girl in here. We got to have the party.
And hey, Brian Clark, this was you. Brian Clark sent in the donation. A very, very generous donation. He fulfilled the entire thing.
The wrestler?
I don't know. Is he a wrestler?
Brian Clark.
I don't know what
very
Brian
famous
Clark's doing.
wrestler.
I don't know what he's doing. But then, so I had this. We don't need any of this anymore.
No.
And then here, let me make this just perfect for the Twitch viewing audience here. Okay, so this was it. So Brian Clark, thank you so much. I don't think you were here when you missed this celebration. We completed our Chess Cops fundraiser, which we had actually started in May 1st. So this is really cool. This is an epic thing. I hope people can hear it. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I can't believe your display. Ugh. Who would use the Ben Simon display when you can do it this way? Wait, but now I don't have my clip. Oh, God. Who would do it this way? Oh, God.
This is rough, man.
This is tough being a streamer, dude. Here we go. Look at that. People can see it now. So, Brian, thank you so much. I didn't see it during the thing because I didn't see the PayPal. But we did it, and you will see Bryan Smith was very, very impressed with this firework display.
Are you ready? All right. Are you
So watch this.
We did it since May 1st.
Look at his face. He loves
That's
it.
the happiest
He's so impressed, dude.
Just hit that firework button. Ready?
Yeah, I let him hit the button. Ready? You can tell he's trying to hold in. He's trying to hold it in.
He's shocked. There are actually fireworks behind him. He doesn't know. He's speechless.
I say that's really impressive, huh? And he's just like, yeah, that's very. He's trying to he's trying to keep a straight face.
How loud the fireworks are.
Oh, there was this big explosion, dude. Woo!
If you guys were talking, he wouldn't be able to hear you.
And then I tell him that it's gonna go on for another 6 minutes, and he's like, oh.
That's what the people paid for. With donation.
Yeah.
Who cares about
And this
donation?
is great.
This is
And
what
then
the
he's
people
like-
paid for.
And now he tells me after he just dissed my firework thing, oh, you can keep it on during the thing. I say, no, you're kind of a party pooper, dude. I don't know. Called him a party pooper. So that was it. That was how we got it. That's how we decided to celebrate our donation. So huge thanks to Brian Clark and everybody else. There's a lot of generous people here today. So
Now, how do I get your name to change from that to my name?
All right, you go back here,
Okay.
and then you do this scene the way that you do it.
Oh, I got to do it over here. I see.
No, you can have any scene you want, but
It's just-
this one says Jonathan's scene, do not touch.
Yeah. So I should touch that one.
No.
Oh.
So, and it looks a lot different. So I'll know immediately because it looks like this.
Yeah.
And I display the whole monitor, so now you can show, if you want to show firework clips, this is the easiest way to do it.
Yes.
So, but then you usually use this one,
Oh.
the inferior one,
Yes.
and I get the best one.
Well, I always preferred this one myself.
Okay, well then you're happy. So I'm going to give you the main seat. I'm going to get out of here.
Okay.
I'm going to watch you for 30 minutes.
So how much money do I have to earn?
$0. You can
All right.
you can just let loose, dude. You can just
Right.
fail.
Talk about pro wrestling for
You
2
did this.
whole hours.
This was just for the stream, huh? You actually
Yes.
you got up. You did this for the
Yeah,
stream. What
I
is
hadn't
this?
shaved in like 2 weeks, and so I was like halfway there, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave the mustache.
That's good. No, this is good. Okay, so I know you got something good coming. I don't know what it is, but I'll leave you to it, and I can't wait to see what it is. Bye, chat. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, everybody. Woo.
There's cables everywhere. I tell you what. All right. I don't have anything prepared. No one tell him. All right. Hello, chess fans. It's Ben Simon back here on the platform known as Twitch. Can't believe it. Every time I think it'll be the last time, and it never is. Well, I was going to put my career on the line today. We were going to put it all on the line if we didn't get that last $100 or so for the Chess Cops fundraiser. We were going to be made liars of at the gala. Everyone was going to laugh at us. You couldn't raise enough money. What kind of video department are you? And I was going to be thrown under the bus. I'd have to leave. I'd have to skip town, catch the next jet out, leave with Bryan Smith. But thankfully, it didn't go down that way, and we got the money. So thank you all so much. And the fireworks presentation was spectacular. Meowdy, conch shell chemist. Meowdy indeed. And I think what I'm going to do is move this microphone over here. So when I look at my comments, I don't talk away from you. Okay. So I haven't played chess in a couple of weeks because when you work at the chess club, you don't play that much chess. It's just a thing. I don't know why it is how it is. But this is an analysis screen, it looks like. So I'm going to go to... are we challenging here? Is that what's happening? 5-0. Okay, so I've got 2 challenges in. I've got a challenge from a 2,000 rated player, and I've got a challenge from a sub 1,000. And I'm going to go with the sub 1,000 because there is an increment involved. I do like increment. I don't like this 5-0. You know, that's no good. So here we are. By the numbers. The biggest day of Cam 5751's life. For a 1,400 rating differential here. Now, I've been talking about walking and talking and how I'm not good at it. In this case, walking is the playing. So as I strive to entertain you minions, I'll do my best to not completely destroy the St. Louis Chess Club account. And we're going to be together for quite a while here. Now, what's the latency on this? Because if I say a move, is this guy gonna know what I'm talking about? Knight takes. All right. See, we're gonna double up on that knight on c3. Okay. How do streamers do it? Yeah, 5 minutes plus 3 seconds. That's okay. Yeah. He gave me his queen. Hooray. All I need is to get one good win to start. That's all I need. Because there's going to be a lot of pain. There's going to be a lot of pain until 6 Central here, okay? And it's probably going to be on me. I like free pawns. Chomp, chomp. There it is. As RJA is waiting in the wings to demolish an opponent that is by the books 300 points stronger than he is, or she is. I guess I should use the they pronouns for these, because I don't know who you people are. I don't know. We've had our fair share of trolls around these parts as well in the past. It's usually these dudes pretending to be women online, so other guys will flirt with them. It's a very strange occurrence. Very strange. I don't know why you guys do that, but it's a thing. So I'm going to try to stick with the theys. Alright, so now I just got to wrap this up, right? Get more players into the game. Let's get this bishop out, maybe. Maybe that wasn't the best way to get the bishop out. But you got to start somewhere. See, RJA, you say, I am a male. How can I believe you? How can I believe you, man? Can't trust anyone out in these parts. It's the wild west of chess. Now, he moved the rook off the A file, so now I get my bishop out the right way I wanted to. See? Works out. Am I coming in okay for you guys? The audio levels are okay? I talk to you over here, but I talk to you over here. It's a little confusing. Check. Hooray! That's like one of the only games I've won on Lee Chess this year. Thank you, Cam5751. Thank you for the game. And thank you for lifting my spirits legitimately for the beginning of this next 2 hours. Okay, so Conch Chess Chemist has challenged me to a game in 10, but okay, look. All right, RJA, you want to beat up on me? You want to beat up on me? 5-3. I told you the steps. I have to accept. Let's do it. Now, this is where I could use a co-host. You know, there's a whole other seat right next to me. I could use a co-host right now so they could take some of this talking heat away from me, and I could give you a good shot. You guys remember Perry Colson? Used to stream for this channel. He'd get really into these games, and he would just stop talking. And I feel like that's what I need to do right about now, is just stop talking. But I can't stop talking, because that's why I'm on Twitch. I have to talk to you. You got to talk to the people. You got to play the people. All right. The Raja. If you didn't pronounce his name before, you are now. I don't like any of this. There's probably a reason for that. You guys seen any good movies lately? I need to hold you off with a nice question for a few moments. So tell me about your movies. I don't like any of this. Now, in real life, I am a 1500 classical U.S. chess rated player. But I was once a 1700 and 66 rated URS player, which, for those of you who don't know, is the greatest chess rating system ever built. And simultaneously, the world's worst marketed chess rating system. But it really is, that was after one tournament. I was 1766. It rates chess at all time controls and even 960. Universalrating.com. We hired the team who invented it, but if you really look into it, it's over a long run more accurate than the ELO system, an improvement on the ELO system. And unfortunately, it just doesn't have a lot of traction right now. I think it's really something. Okay, so I'm going to lose this bishop for a knight, right? Right? Yeah. No. Red Notice is bad. Well, Red Notice is only on Netflix, right, Muckaluck? I watched Survivor Series. I'm a big pro wrestling guy. I watched Survivor Series on Sunday, and WWE has a big co-promotion with Red Notice, and it was really annoying after a while. I had about enough. So it looks like I might be losing both of these bishops eventually for an exchange of the knights. Conventional wisdom says, that's not pretty. Unless I just don't move the bishop on h7, right? Knight on the rim, very good. That's what my chess teacher always told me. What's that sound? There's a zombie on the screen. I don't know what this means. Looks like someone subscribed, but it's over the strategy across the board text, so it was hard to see. As far as I know, we are experiencing a zombie invasion. Right here on Twitch. You're seeing it first. ELO system, K-factor has a lot to consider. Yeah, the cool thing about improved rating systems that improves on the K-factor for ELO is in ELO, once you play enough games, you are the same level of active for the rest of your chess career. And that's not right. That shouldn't be right. Because once you are inactive, let's say you don't play for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, at some point, we don't know a lot about your playing strength. So that's what rating systems like the URS and the Glico seek to fix. And that's why online, you don't see really any online gaming platform I see. Lichess, chess.com, like no one uses ELO. They use a modified Glico. But before the ELO system, there was the Harkness system. Like rating systems are meant to be improved upon. You know, it's like science. You know, tomorrow we will know what we did not know today. It's not good, guys. This game is it's not good. I hope you're happy, Raja. Muckaluk says, I guess the rating system discriminates against mothers on maternity breaks or fathers on paternity breaks. It's you could consider a lot of things, but if you're away from the board, we know less about how you play. That is the bottom line. All right, now my knight comes, takes. Oh, a pre-move. Forgot about pre-moves. So my C is hanging. My time is dwindling. Nothing looks good. My queen is just bad. Look, I could only accept sub 1,000 challenges all day, guys. You know, I could do that. But I'm trying to be a man of my word here. Gotta protect that C. Gotta protect the C. So does Glicko, I think, discriminate against mothers on maternity breaks. I guess I'll read it like that. Yeah, like I said, it could be someone who was in a car accident and they're paralyzed and they can't play chess over the board. Yes, in a sense, that would be discrimination as well. It's just how it is. If you're away from the board, your rating is less stable. That's how it should be, yeah? And I'll tell you who has the most unstable rating in the house is LM St. Louis Chess Club on Lichess, because we have about 7 people playing on this account, and I may be the very worst. And I'm just tied up in a straitjacket right now. Look at this. I don't even know. I don't even know. Children, unless they are prodigies, do not leave much time to study chess. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's legit. You've seen players in the U.S. Championship, men and women alike, who have, if not given up the game, then scaled back their play because of their families. It is hard to fit that all in. There's only so many minutes in the day. Thank you, E+, for your explanation. Yeah, zero-sum game rating systems. Game rating systems. Really fascinating stuff, I think. Okay, the dam's about to break, guys. So, well, I just miscalculated. I thought I wanted that queen off of the diagonal hitting my f pawn, the f7 pawn. But it still doesn't work. No, doesn't work. One thing you may not know about me is I play until mate. I don't like to run out of time. I don't like to resign. And this is the good thing for me in the online era is this is considered less obnoxious to some extent than doing it over the board. Go ahead. Go ahead. So, we're not movie people here, that's for sure. No one likes any movies. They just hate Red Notice. Okay. I saw the new Rocky IV, the director's cut. That was pretty nifty. Don't know if I like it more than the original. But I think it certainly accomplished everything it set out to do, making the movie more realistic. Yeah, Muckaluck. I mean, if they're going to sit on it, then I'll just leave the window open and walk away myself. Funny notice, actually. Funny story. There was a gentleman who almost got into a fight with me years ago at the Panera Bread in the Del Mar Loop here in St. Louis, which is where people gathered to play chess before the St. Louis Chess Club was around. And this gentleman, he's an older Russian fellow, and he had me in a king and rook versus king endgame, and I didn't resign, and it was blitz, and I kept playing on, and he was getting very frustrated, and it wasn't pretty. He had forgotten how to checkmate with a rook, so he didn't play me again. All right. Good game, Raja. All right. How many people are you watching? 67 viewers, man. 67. That's pretty good. That's the most I've ever had. Who's been watching this all day? Okay. Which one of you have been watching this since 10 a.m. Central? We had this pirate. You guys see this pirate, Steve the Pirate? He came on here. I've seen this guy before. They claimed it was live, but I said, how can a cartoon be live? But it was a real pirate, like definitely not a puppet at all. This pirate was teaching chess and would like lean over to the side every now and then. It was really weird. But I think he raised some money, so that's pretty good. One thing kind of similarly done is I had mate in one in a position and forced a draw instead, not for BM or anything. I'm just bad and didn't see it. The game still haunts me to this day. Yeah, I think we've all had a lot of situations like that. Conch Shell Chemist. I can think of a lot of situations from my Gateway Chess League high school days. Just silly games. You go back, I'm going to look at my first game back when I was 14. My first rated game, and what was I thinking? I remembered they were a lot better than they actually were. Throwing for content, maybe. It says 69 for me. Throwing for content. What do you mean, Brian Clark? What are you talking about? I don't understand. This doesn't have any context here. Yeah, all of our viewer counts are slightly different. It's like that way on YouTube as well. Speaking of YouTube, tonight at 6:30 p.m. Central, Dorsa Derek Shani will continue her series on playing against the Sicilian. That'll be on YouTube. So be sure to check that out. We'll be doing that at 6:30 p.m. Central, which is 2 hours away. Okay, so let's take a look at some more challenges here. We've got the Conch Chess Chemist, 5+3. We've got a Chess Worm, OTB, which is Nick Risco. And we've got Robinson Man. Well, Conch, I think, has been waiting the longest, so I'm very intrigued by Robinson Man and by how Chessworm wants to just kick my butt, and he knows he will. So we'll make him wait. Conch, let's do it. Game in 5+3. I'm black. Is everyone choosing white on purpose, or is that random? What's going on there? Everyone just wants to give themselves the benefit here, you know? Hey, what's going on? There's another zombie. Someone subscribed. I don't like that zombie. I'm sure that I'm supposed to give you a shout out when you subscribe. That makes subscribing worth it, and I understand. However, I legitimately cannot see who subscribed, so I apologize, Mr. Zombie. I'm not exactly what you would call a Twitch guy. I kind of wish I would have moved my bishop out along the CH diagonal. But I'm probably still okay. No Chessworm OTB. I don't think anyone's going to forget your real identity and your online name. That's not a thing. No one will forget. Knights on the rim, very bright, very bright. Hey, look at that. It's Caleb Denby chasing a chicken. You know, that chicken chasing allowed him to go on to defeat Jonathan Schrantz in the match he was training for right there. That was called All In. We did that in 2019. Turns out being a serious chess player like Jonathan Schrantz doesn't always pay off. Who do I favor in the World Championship match? Well, Jan Nepomniachtchi versus Magnus Carlsen. I think the opening ceremony was today in Dubai, and the first game begins in a couple of days, if I'm correct. Well, Magnus. But I think it's a lot slimmer than people might think, okay? Because classical chess, you're playing now 14 classical games in regulation, not 12. But last time, Fabiano and Magnus played 12 draws in a row, and it came down to a rapid playoff. And Fabio lost all three because Magnus is clearly the better rapid player, whereas in classical, they're very even. When you're talking about classical chess, I mean, a lot could happen. You know, this could go 14 draws in a row. And then, you know, and one win in regulation is a huge advantage to a player. You might remember back in 2016, Karyakin and Carlsen. Karyakin was up a point in New York City. And people were like, I don't know if Carlsen can come back. It's just 1 point. But it's so hard to get a win in regulation. Carlsen did come back, and he did win that title defense. But yeah, I'll be watching, that's for sure. I was thinking about going to the match. I'd gone to the last couple of matches, but the prices to Dubai from St. Louis are pretty outrageous. Decided it'd be smarter to watch this one online. I too remember when Ken West was up a pawn once. This is dangerous. This is bad. This is real bad. So when I first started playing at the chess club, I was coming in with my high school rating, which was like 1100. It wasn't anything too impressive. And the first guy that I played in this club regularly was Ken West. And Ken West was around 1300. And I was like, if I can knock off Ken West, this will be my first stepping stone to getting to like 1500 or something. And eventually I did. And I was very proud of myself. So Ken West is very self-deprecating. And he's a great guy, though. I always like playing chess with him. Blitz, give him a little bit of a longer time control so he can put up a fight. It's like me walking and talking in these games. It doesn't always end up the best. Man. Does that work? Discover attack? Double attack? There's got to be a way out. Am I missing something? Why did that just happen? Was that the only way out? Might have been the only way out. I can't analyze my own moves. What do you think this is? I have to talk to you guys. Nick says there was like totally a mate. On me? On him? Nick says yes. I don't know what that means. I ask questions for both. This is it, man. This is it. Very bright. Night on the rim. Situation looks a little grim. Joe Bruno, Ben, I shook your hand the other night. Did you know it was me? Yes, I did, Joe, at the pizza party. And it was good to see you. Okay. Well, I can wriggle out of checkmates, okay. I can be a bit of a chess worm myself. What pizza did I have? I don't know. It wasn't very good, actually. If I can win this, pardon me, I gotta go into Perry Colson mode here, because if I can win this, I'm gonna be a very happy person. Look at that. Look at that. Did that work? Yeah, look at that double pin. 2 pins on the Conch Chess Chemist. I want to get the most for my money. I had to take that B pawn. Had to take the B pawn. Oh my gosh. Am I nervous? A little bit. No. Leave it. Right there. Okay. I hate the Lichess sounds. Doo doo. Like, okay, look, I have an increment. Okay, everyone, just chill out for a second. Just chill out. This game is everything to me, man. This is everything. Gotta win this game. Don't blunder this queen. Don't blunder the queen. Don't even give away pawns. Just don't do it. All right. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, see, this is why I need increment, okay? I don't like these buzzer embarrassments, okay? I don't need this in my life. I don't need any buzzer embarrassments. I got this, okay? I've still got this. Just get back in the corner, okay? Just get. No. No stalemates. No stalemates. My goodness. Yes, there's no way out, conch chess chemist. There's no way out. Yes. All right. Joe Bruno, have we not met before the pizza party? Unbelievable. Good game, conch chess chemist. Is that you, Mino Kawik Ram Singhi? Is that you? Oh no, there he is. Conch chet. Oh, in the chat he's conch shell chemist, and in Lichess they're conch chess chemist. I have a bad habit of blundering my queen whenever I play this account, it seems. Well, that's because the account is cursed, and you should create another one. Okay. So, it's been a great time so far with you movie-hating folks here on Twitch. Thanks for your donations today. If indeed you did give, we needed that last $100 to not have egg on our face at the gala for failing to complete the fundraiser. You know, it's a lot similar to public radio, community radio. When they do the drives, you know, you gotta fulfill the drive to keep the lights on. But actually, it wasn't for us. These lights are staying on. It was for the Chess Cops program, which is a great program, and we're having our next event for that on December 10th. I know because I'm going there to shoot it for video. Yeah, Conch Shell, it looks like you did have mate in 3 as well. Cry emoji all the way home because close but no cigar. Okay, who's up next? We have the chess worm over the board. Who wants to play a game that's not over the board? And the Robinson man. Mr. Risco, you'll have to wait. Robinson man is white. This is a 5. Oh my. This is a 5-8 game. You give me the king's gambit, I must accept. It's the rule of the game, isn't it?
What do I do now? Botez, says Brian Clark. Yes, the Botez sisters. What about them? Is there some inside joke I'm not understanding? Botez. Yeah? Am I in a good position, or am I just falling into a really dastardly trap? It's tough to tell. The Botez Gambit. Okay. Man, AutoMod is all over this stuff. AutoMod. I don't know if people can see the AutoMod, so I won't repeat what the AutoMod just did, but it's all over. It's all over these things. Now, this rook up here, this rook isn't looking very kind. Lame. Lame. The Botez Gambit. Oh, sacrificing the queen in an unsound manner. Okay. So it's not actually a gambit. It's a joke, right? It's a meme. It's a funny image we can put words on top of and share it on Reddit to our friends, right? It doesn't have an ECO code. Is that what you're saying? This is just horrible. This is just horrible. How am I going to move the queen, though, in time, Shadow Walker? The king was behind it. I'm just one move too late, and that's my loss. Wait. Well, wait, now? Now can't I be at least okay? Did Robinson Man miss Robinson Man's shot? Well, yeah, Shadow Walker. If we go far enough back to when I wasn't a complete moron, I probably could have done that. That's true. So what do you guys like to do in your spare time? Do you just like chess? Is that all you guys do? Just play chess all the time? I mean, what are we doing here? You know? Like, you guys don't like movies, okay? Does anyone like wrestling? I mean, if you don't like wrestling, what are you even doing? Boxing? You guys like team sports? Who likes team sports? Oh my gosh. Should I take the pawn? Is it poisoned? It's probably poisoned. Maybe I'll take this one. Yes. Now I can take the B one later. Yes. Cool people play chess. Even cooler people watch people play chess on Twitch. That seems to be the consensus. The people have spoken. How much damage can I do with just a queen out there and nothing else developed, huh? All right. All right. I don't like that bishop down there. Get out of the house. Get out of the house. I'm sick of you hanging around here like a spider, okay? Just leave. Gonna need this bishop out of there. Joe Bruno says, why are my messages being moderated? I don't know, Joe Bruno. Maybe you have a potty mouth. This auto mod is pretty strict, I'll tell you that. It's but can I even... Oh, I think I can do it. All right, your message was held for swearing. I'm going to allow it. Cuz I don't think crappy is a bad word. Going to allow it. Yeah. Yeah. You're lucky this time, Joe Bruno. Giving you the break. All right, well, this free pawn fallacy has proven to be just that. Got to retreat just a little bit. Oh, yeah, Joe Bruno, you got to be more careful. Oh, my gosh. Brian Clark, you're so you're so true. To think of the children. We got to save the children. All of the hundreds of them watching this Twitch broadcast on their iPads. So Luca just tried a workaround the auto mod, and the auto mod got him too. Well, if I have time, I'll fix you up, Luca. Man, that auto mod is brutal. What a brute. The auto mod. Stricter than YouTube. Yes, sir. My queen's running out of spaces. Yeah, and I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon, unfortunately. I hope that Robinson Man doesn't bully my queen around. What's a bit? Why are people talking in bits? What is this? Like a is this a... Yeah, is this something new on the blockchain? Man, Robinson Man is about to huff and puff and blow the side of this house in, building up quite the formidable force here. I don't feel like I'm losing, but I feel like I could be losing sooner rather than later. Bit is fake Twitch currency that people use to donate real money. Ah, okay. I hate 2021. I hate all of it. Just take it all back, okay? This is too much to remember. We'll just get one, maybe two online video platforms, okay? We're going to use USD or Great British Pounds or whatever your local currency is. Just everyone just stop, okay? Everyone just calm down. Nick, I fear what I do not understand. If I take that bishop, there's pain coming. Or wait. Yeah, there's pain coming. This might be the beginning of the end. The queen harassment was just too much. Costly Coyote, you know, I'm not really sure. I think my US chess rating is around 1450 standard. It's been a while. But US Chess Elo says I'm as active as I've ever been. So that's my rating. Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Into the dogfight. Hey, Maurice Smashley. Do I like this? No. Now I do. Okay. Home stretch, Robinson man. I know you're crying your eyes out right now, and rightfully so. That was pretty bad. You know, that blunder could ruin someone's night. But I still have to close this deal. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Your moves are kind of limited. I think it's a little bit late to call it the Botez Gambit, wouldn't you say? I mean, we're on move 26. Conch Shell Chemist, I was 1766 in the URS. So that's the one I want to cite. But it's inactive because I hadn't played a FIDE-rated tournament since December 2017. Is this mate? Am I going to do something silly? Yes. All right. Thank you, Luca, and good game, Robinson man, wherever you are. Nick Risco says, think of the Botez Gambit more of a tactical motif instead of an opening. Okay. Brads, look, we've been trying to do this for a long time. You know, lead chess is tough to copy to a floppy, but I feel your pain. I salute you. Botez Gambit, not an opening, rather a lifestyle. The Sewer Squirrel has issued a challenge. Well, I don't know, Sewer Squirrel. Let's look at the candidates. We have a chess worm over the board, wanting to play an online game. And we have the Sewer Squirrel. Now look, we got to make the best decision for business here. And I got to know who's going to be sticking around. And I know that chess worm over the board that's actually online has been sticking around. So you know what? Chess worm over the board. Gonna have to wait a little bit longer. I'm white. Thank you, Sewer Squirrel. You're so generous. No, look, I want to tell you something, Nick. You don't throw the main event on in the middle of the card, okay? You gotta wait. You gotta let it build to a crashing pinnacle, a stunning crescendo, a game that the people will pay to see. And that's me and you, Nick. That's me and you. Don't put this on in the middle of the card. Plus, doesn't sewer squirrel pique your interest? There are no squirrels in the sewer. And if they are, they almost certainly don't want to be there. This is a player in need. We gotta help this player. This player needs a little bit of help here. Do I have any tricks? The best trick of all. The chess from over the board. Look, man, Nick, come on. We waited 3 years for Mayweather-Pacquiao. 3 years, okay? If they waited 3 years, you can wait a little bit longer, okay? I'm Mayweather, and you're Pacquiao. They did wait a little too long, I will say. Wasn't that great. They were just about 6 months past their primes. Do I regret what has happened so far? Maybe. Who is it?
It's me.
Oh, it's Emily. Are you coming to be my co-host?
Never, ever. Sorry.
We had co-hosts earlier today. It's a new day. It's 2019 once again. We can sit next to each other, play chess, and harass the opponent.
But I didn't have them.
Bye-bye. Come back if you change your mind.
I won't.
I prefer to get my squirrels from chocolate factories, though they're tough to get. I don't know what that means. Don't write me off yet, okay? Don't do it. Sorry, Perry Colson mode. I gotta concentrate, okay? I can't be talking to you people all the time, okay? You'll understand, certainly. Take. Take is more effective when you state it. It's not required by the rules of chess, but it's just more effective. It's like slamming down the piece. Hey, who's that? It's a zombie. But I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't know because the green name is over the watch. It says watch, and I can't tell what it said. So I appreciate you subscribing, Mr. Zombie, Mrs. Zombie, Neutral Zombie. But I just don't know who you are. Much appreciated. Should I take? Yeah. Yeah. Just take it back. Just take the pawn back. God. Why do you have to do like that? Why did you have to do like that? Oh my gosh. What's going to happen here? What's going to happen here? This is just impossible to calculate, guys. I don't know. No one can see this. Oh. Oh. Okay, so do I promote an exchange? Do I take the knight? This is worth some calculation, right? So like I gotta take the knight, right? I hope. And this auto mod, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, auto mod, you are outrageous. Held the message from Nick's Too Quick. It says that the message is a sex-based term. The message is Bishop C7 is winning. Nick's Too Quick, never say things like that again. That is entirely inappropriate, okay? This is a chess stream. Get out of the gutter. Besides, we're in the sewer. We have no time for the gutter. We're here with the sewer squirrel. All right, so do I just promote the pawn or do I play bishop c7? Well, that inappropriate message advised I play bishop c7. So I feel like if I play bishop c7, I'm kind of cheating because I have had a kibitzer tell me this. Now I see right now that bishop c7 is a destroyer of a move. So what's more important to me? My integrity or me winning this game? He never said anything. The auto mod caught it. No one saw that. No one saw that. All right. So the sewer squirrel is in some dire straits right now, but he has some time. They have some time because we have an 8-second increment. It's like forever. It's fine. It's fine. Take. That's an auto promotion. I don't want any of these auto promotion going on. How do I turn auto promotion off? That's dangerous. That's dangerous. I really don't know how to turn that off. Usually there's like a little control panel here. I know my queen's hanging. Don't you worry. I know that queen is hanging. And I know I could probably have gotten more for that. But now I'm worried about this I do not want to be screwed over by an auto promote. Okay, Ben, get your head in the game. We can worry about auto promote later. After this game, we're tackling it. This is a serious issue. Yeah, it's stalemate city, okay? You think you want a queen, and all of a sudden, stalemate. And you have egg on your face. Nick's Too Quick says, press control while promoting. Thank you. I'll have to keep that in mind. I still want to turn it off, but that is a good thing to know. Hold down control while promoting. Do I have some kind of fancy checkmate here before I just take the rook? I feel like I should in the middle of the board. These questions are rhetorical. I'm not asking you to help me cheat, okay? This is not our job to gang up on the sewer squirrel. Just thought you should know. No tricks. I ain't switching. We've been doing this thing for over an hour. I can't believe it. Seems like an eternity. Don't lose on time. Thank you, Ibrahim. Thank you. I will do my best. I will checkmate in the next move. Thank you. Good game, Sewer Squirrel. I hope you find your way out of the sewer one of these days and back into the tree with a nut. That's where you belong. Ben, why aren't you performing more often for the public, says Derek Meadows. Well, Derek, look, the price has got to be right. This is the same reason why Nick Risco and I can't be made right now, okay? We've got to let the anticipation build. We got to make sure that the dollars and cents are correct. We got to make sure the venue is right. We got to make sure that people get the coffee on time and a nice slice of cake right before you go on the air. This has got to happen. This is why. This is why I don't go on all the time. It was last night. Jonathan Schrantz called me up and he said, Ben, we need you. We are down. We're down a lot of money. We got to get this Chess Cops fundraiser going. So at the gala, we can brag about how great of fundraisers we are. And I said, you didn't close on that Chess Cops fundraiser yet? And he said, no. And I said, well, that is an emergency. And I thank you for bringing out the big guns. Now, thankfully, earlier today, Steve the Pirate, whoever that is, Jonathan, and Grandmaster Bryan Smith closed the deal. And as you could see earlier, the fireworks show was amazing. Grandmaster Bryan Smith absolutely loved it. He had never seen anything as great in his entire life, allegedly. And we got the money. And so I'm not going to say that I'm only brought in emergency situations, but, they know who to call. I have heard rumors about Ben Simon's writer. What does that mean? What are you talking about, Brian Clark? I don't know what that means. They were very good fireworks, I agree. Costly Coyote. Yeah, that's the sewer squirrel. No. Look, the path to victory sewer is not always through me. Just get out of the sewer. All right, who's next? We got the chess worm over the board looking for an online game. And we've got Nick, P12, who wants a game in 3. No delay, no increment. He's rated 2150. Is there really no one else who's going to challenge me right now? Is there really no one else who's going to challenge the St. Louis Chess Club on Lee Chess? I mean, come on. We're going to unleash the main event right now? Because I'm not going to play a game in 3 against Nick P12. Oh, hey. Hey, look at that. I'm feeling charitable. What is this? What is this? You tricked me. All right, sewer. You stay in the sewer. You tried to pull the dipsy doodle on me. It's an old timey chess move where you challenge someone into a game and the clock's set to a different time. Okay, game in 15 seconds, no delay, no increment. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what. I'm so upset. Right? I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Sewer squirrel. Sewer squirrel. I've regained my composure, but sewer squirrel. You stay down there. You stay down there for a while, and you think about what you just did. And you chew on that loss I just gave you, okay? I beat you at your own game, sewer squirrel. Okay. Huh. Never before. That is insulting. Anyway. Oh my God. You see, I want to tell you, I don't know how to get this on the screen right now, but this squirrel has just challenged me again to a game in 1 second. No, sewer. It's over. It's over. Okay? It's over. All right, up next. Get some real players. We got the Conch Chess Chemist. We've got Nick P12, who wants to kick my butt in a 3+3. And we've got the Chess Worm over the board. Who wants an online game? So, let's, okay. Nick Risco. Stop. I understand. Okay, I know. Okay, he's pulling out. This is it. Mayweather Pacquiao, everyone. It's me and Nick Risco, 1-on-1. There's no way he's ever beaten me. Hopefully he has to go even faster than he thinks, so he has to resign. Man, I am not scared of anybody Nicks too quick. Now, if you're confused because there's so many Nicks, you should be, because there are. The grand total of 2 Nicks involved. There's been kind of a theme today. I guess I don't like my bishops, huh? Oh my gosh. Oh, was that a good move? Probably not. Oh my God. Hey, look. Even the greats get caught by a big shot in the first round sometimes, okay? Doesn't mean it's over. Just usually. This is it, guys. This is, I mean, we'll play games after this, but this is what the people came to see. People are paying $29.95 to watch this on in-demand pay-per-view right now. Okay, this is serious business. And I just have nothing. I have nothing. All right, Sewer Squirrel apologizes. You know what? I'm not ready to forgive you, Sewer Squirrel, but I will take it under consideration. I appreciate the apology, but it's not accepted yet, okay? What are my options? Trade everything, trade everything, trade everything, and I'm still losing. What do I have? I have nothing. I have nothing. I don't want to trade. Huh. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Risco? What do you think? Gotta start watching the clock. I mean, I have some leeway here, but I have sunk below a minute. I just love games with increment because you don't have to get into a mindless scramble at the end. You just have to stay on top of the moves, have a pace, and keep with it. I don't like holding on to that bishop anymore. It's just I hate trading it off, but I just feel like I'm babysitting it. Hey Nick, look, I'm gonna talk straight to you, Nick Risco. You know what's on the line here, right? I mean, like, yeah, you're winning. But do you really want to sync the club account? I know you play on this too. I think it's best that we just call the whole thing off. A gentleman's draw. No. A no contest. We'll throw it out. No ratings change. It's great. We'll shake hands and just act like it never happened. What do you think? I got that scary Lee chest sound. I don't know if that came across on the show, but that is a very scary sound. I look like I'm making a really cool attack, don't I? Yeah, really cool. It's a great looking attack. Just all up in there. All up in that space. Black's just powerless. You know, he might want to draw. I'm just saying, like, it's in his best interest. I'm just looking out for Nick. It'd be embarrassing to lose this. I mean, the knight is on the rim. It's very grim. It's running for its life. What can be done? What can be done? What can be done? What can be done? Oh my gosh. Oh no. The Knicks are gonna rub it in. No. No. No G2 for you. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Perry Coulson mode. No shame, no regrets. It's bad. It's bad. Prognosis is bad. Well, what do the fans come to see? They don't want to see a decision. They want to see the knockout. I guess I'll give it to them. Good game, Nick Risco. I'll enjoy our 60-40 split well enough. The purse. I'm talking about the purse. The prize fund. Big money coming in on that one. Okay. So that's what we came to see. What do we have still to come? Show's not over. We still have some time. But I do want to put over that we have at 6:30 tonight, Dorsa Derek Shani continuing her series, Chess and Psychology. The series is How to Play Against the Sicilian. I think this is part 4 tonight. If you want to check out the other 3 parts after the show, you can do that. It's all on YouTube, and we will be live at 6:30 Central Time to do part 4 tonight with Dorsa. She'll have the chat open and active as always. Let's get over 100 viewers tonight. What do you say? Okay. So I guess Nick has had his fun. Get out of here, Nick. Get out. Get out of here, Nick Risco. I thought you had to be somewhere. All right. What do we have next? We have a new name. We have the Conch Chess Chemist. When they play, we have Nick P1233. Do I go into that one again? We have the Sewer Squirrel, who has challenged me to a game in 3 seconds. Now, if I look at this quickly enough, this game in 3 seconds looks like a game in 3 minutes. Not this time, Squirrel. It looks like we're going to have to go with CK Lust. A game in 3. This monster is rated 2,400. All right, guys, this Automod is out of control. I mean, what are we doing here? Automod has held another message due to it being including sex-based terms. It's Nick's too quick. He says, "You got one more, Nick." What's the algorithm for this thing? Who invented this? Just take random messages and I don't know. All right. Let's do CK Lust. This is going to be a quick one. Game in 3. At least he's rated higher. Kind of hoped he wouldn't pick up the phone, but he did. He picked up the phone. He's playing some crazy F6. Oh, no. He just doesn't even care. He's just throwing pieces at me. These games are the worst because the opening is just so wild and out of control, and then you still lose. You're still going to lose. And you know what? And you can't do anything about it. And I got to remember, this is no delay. This is no increment. Easy to forget when you've been playing such a variety as I have this afternoon. Should I be scared? Should I be scared? Everyone's making noises in the other room, but I don't know if they're actually looking at my game or not. Oh, that's not good. That might not be too good either. All right, no delay, no argument. Come on, Ben. Come on, what are you doing? We don't think. We don't think in this game. We just move. We just move. Pre-move. You see that? Haha, I pre-moved. I never do that. That means I'm extra dangerous. Are you scared, CK Lust? Are you scared yet? Shaking. Terrified. Petrified. Stupefied. When you think you have options, and then you don't have options, it can kind of mess you up a little bit. I didn't have a lot of options. It's like this guy knows what he's doing. And see, now with no increment, it's just like silly moves. Just pre-move everywhere. Good one, CK Lust. Good one. Conch Shell Chemist says, everyone knows that to escape a crocodile, you have to zig and zag. But little known fact, to beat one at chess, you must instead zug and zwang. 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 I think in the course of the joke, I'm supposed to say zwang. I'm a little disturbed. It sounds like a joke I would have made. Costly Coyote, also known as the Sewer Rat, says, I always make sure to knock before opening the fridge, just in case there's a salad dressing inside. Thank you. We've been talking about that all afternoon, and I enjoy such topical insights. Okay. So we still have Conch Chess Chemist, and we have Nick P12. I think Conch Chess is probably my favorite opponent of the day because, surprise, we're equally matched. It's appreciated. If any is anyone in the chat coming to the club to play in the Thanksgiving Open this weekend? It's our biggest tournament biggest open tournament of the year, and it's we're back. We're back for the first time since 2019. I think we had an online Thanksgiving Open last year. Come on, let's be real. You can't have a classical open tournament like the Thanksgiving Open online. It just didn't work, and I think there was some controversy too. Like I think there was some rules violations, if you get my drift. But in person, that's where it's at, man. I'm glad that we can have this back. St. Louis Chess Club, stlouischessclub.org. That is for details on the Thanksgiving Open. Snarks, you may be surprised to find out that I don't really ever wear a mustache. This is a today kind of thing. But thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment. It's the only way that I can. Even More Danger says, want to play 30 seconds with a 1 minute increment. It's a very Mike Cummer-esque time control of you. How much would that be? Is that a classical game, basically? Is that a classical time control? Because you make an average of 60 moves judged in a game. Yeah, that'd be that could be a 2-hour game, right? No. Yeah, 2-hour game. I must decline. Oh, 30 seconds or 1 minute. Bullet. No. Thank you. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Come on. Get in here. 1 minute. Come on. Even More Danger. I'm going to tell you, this sewer rat has just challenged me to a game in 3 minutes. No delay, no increment. Like the sewer rat is on the level. Okay? No. I'm not ready, sewer rat. I'm not ready. All right, you challenged me to the minute, and okay, here we go. After this, Conch Chess, me and you. So here's a minute with CK Lust. Now, he could be watching my screen to see what my first move is going to be, right? Is it like, do people really talk when they're playing Bullet? I mean, what are we doing here? You know? What are we doing? Oh, hell. Oh, my gosh. And then you just don't even see the rook hanging in the corner. I was like, am I gonna mate him? Am I gonna mate him right here? No, I'm not gonna mate him. I'm gonna get mated myself, or I'm gonna lose on time. Come on, yeah, it's over. I'm actually really glad though that I got mated and with time to spare. I hate losing on time. I cannot stand it, even if it's just 1 minute. Nick's Too Quick says, "Am I invisible? What's going on?" Who are you again, Nick? Are you Nick P12? P12? No, I don't like Game in One, Nick. I don't like Game in One. Yeah, I know I just played a Game in One. Okay, that was a special request. I hate Game in One. Conch, as promised. Here we go. Conch, chess, chemist. Known in the chat as Conch, shell, chemist. If it's Conch, it's this person. Liberated Toaster says, how can I challenge you to a game? On leechess.org, we are St. Louis Chess Club. That's all spelled out. That's the name of our account. Challenge us, St. Louis Chess Club, on leechess.org. Conch Chess, where are you from? I assume somewhere with conch shells, right? Oh, he's from somewhere not good. He's from the depths. Yeah, I know your game, Conch Chess Chemist. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Yeah. No, it's okay that I don't have a knight to put on c3 anymore. That's perfectly fine. Kind of prefer it that way. Yeah. Nothing wrong here. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Everything is A-okay. No problems. I love being down 4 points in material. Conch Shell says, I'm from Pennsylvania, so no conch shells. The original inspiration came from the magic conch from SpongeBob SquarePants. Well, I love that. That's really great. My favorite episode of SpongeBob was, I think it was from the first season, the one where they got stuck in rock bottom, and they tried to catch the bus home, and hilarity ensued. Is the best way to get this queen off my back to offer a queen trade? I don't think he's going to take the queen trade because of my b pawn. Maybe if I go here. Is this what we call groveling? Groveling for a queen trade? Because that's what I feel like I am doing. Successful grovel. Everything is awful. Everything is awful. This my e pawn is weak. It's not good. I am hoping that there is a big blunder coming my way. I need one. No doubt. I need one. bad, bad. This is what I call a babysitting experience. This pawn on E is an infant. It is helpless. It needs to be babysat. But I don't know if it has much of a future. I don't know. And so sometimes I have to go on to more important things. Snark says, I challenged, and I'm very good at blundering. Well, you make a good argument there. Let me tell you, Snarks, that is a really strong argument that I should play you. What? Let's get back in this game, okay? Let's get back in this game. Come on, Ben. This you got a shot in. You got a shot. It's tough though. Tough opponent. The rat asked, do you actually get upset when I pulled that dipsy doodle? You think I'm acting? Ridiculous. Sewer cat, you know what? Just go somewhere else. Now, speaking of dipsy doodles, what do I do? What do I do here? Seems like a logical move. That's scary. We have a passed pawn on the run. And can I even stop it? Do I have to sack right now? Oh my gosh. I think I have to sack, my friends. That is, oh. Oh no. This is just extra bad, isn't it? That's extra bad. I don't want to get mated. May not be ending this, coming to the end of the session here on a very strong note. Yeah. Not looking promising, guys. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 I see it. I see it. That old discover check. Taking my rook. Can't happen. Can't happen today. It cannot happen today. Sewer Rat says, I'm challenged. I challenged and I'm very good at acting like I'm from the sewers. That involves dipsy doodles, blunders, and timeouts. You're a method actor, is what you're saying, huh? You tell me you're not actually a squirrel. How many levels to this deception are there, sewer squirrel? How many levels? I think this, is this it? Is this the end of the line? I guess I'll play the, computer moves. What I think the computer moves will be. Oh. Just enough to make me think about it. Huh, Conch? Just enough to make me think about it. Oh my gosh. Just make it quick and painless, okay? Quick and painless. I plead. Anything but. Anything but. Quick and painless. Well, I still have that increment. Perpetually 2 moves away from mate. Losing, that is. No! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm putting Conch to work here, guys. No, I'm not making fun of you, Conch. It's I don't resign like ever, so you know, gotta do what I gotta do, you know. If you give me an inch, I'll take a mile. Did I miss a draw, guys? Oh my gosh. Good job, Conch. Good game. Had me on the edge of my seat for a long time. Well, guys, I am done. I'm done. I'm through. I'm through with all of you, okay? We've had some good times. We've had some bad times. We had Sewer Squirrel. But you know what? In the end, we all learned a little bit. And before I even got in the room, we completed the Chess Cops fundraiser. This is what brought us to the dance. And it's been a real great time. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be a regular here on Twitch. Probably not. The auto mod is really a buzzkill, but you don't know. You don't know. And Conch just says, don't look at the computer analysis. Oh, don't you worry, Conch. I certainly won't. I don't want to know of the brilliant draw that I had missed. I feel like it was within reach, and it is gone. What's that sound? What happened? Chessweeb is rating us just in time for us to go off the air? Well, how does that happen? How do we where do we go from here? I mean, we've got like 100 people coming in or something like that. I mean, I don't see it yet. Well, anyway, I'm going to tell you one last time. We've got about a half hour away from here, 6:30 Central Time, Dorsa Derek Shani on how to play against the Sicilian, Part 4 on YouTube. So head on over there for 6:30. That will populate as we get closer. I'm not going to end this stream yet because we've got 89 viewers that just came in from Chessweeb. But I'm done. I'm done. There's nothing more to be said. How do we raid someone else? You know, I always thought that raiding was a funny thing on Twitch because it sounds like you're taking from someone, but you're actually giving. It's a charitable donation. You're donating your audience to another streamer. I don't understand. I don't understand why they call it raiding. It sounds like a bad thing. According to the new Twitch terms of service, a raid requires the streamer to keep going for 30 more minutes. Is that right, Zoram? Is that right? Because I don't remember ever agreeing to that. Okay? That doesn't sound right. All right, guys. To be real, here's why I can't stick around. You know that YouTube stream I was telling you about with Dorsa in half an hour? I'm actually the one who sets that up. So, like, I've got to set it up because if I don't set it up, there actually won't be a stream in a half hour. So, I think we've got this on in the other room. And so, if Jonathan or Danny or Steve the Pirate or Tracy or Holden or the door's opening. It's Jonathan. Jonathan is back to relieve me. We just got a big raid from the Chessweeb. Yeah, woo! Welcome back.
All right, so who are you gonna raid?
Well, I don't know how to do it.
You don't know how to raid?
No, I don't. Can we just give it back to Chessweeb? Just raid him back?
No, we can't give it back to him.
Oh, okay.
No, we took it. So we raided it. Like, that's ours now. We took that.
Yes, okay.
We just definitely took it. So
Brutally
you go here.
So. Mm-hmm.
All right, you click this button here.
Mm-hmm.
Then you pick your favorite one of these streamers.
Mm-hmm. What if I don't like any of them?
You know, you'll like somebody. You like that person? This person? Who do you like?
Let me see.
This family friendly?
Levi's pretty good, right? Levi Resman?
We can do it if you want.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Wait, he doesn't need us. He has like 1 million, right?
Yeah, sure. He's got 1 million viewers right now.
No, he has 3,500.
Okay. Or if you don't know, you can ask these people.
All right.
But find somebody.
Okay, because they're just powerless to go anywhere else on their own. So we got to send them somewhere.
Yeah. Well, somebody that we respect and trust. So this is a big responsibility.
Okay.
They are trusting us to send them somewhere they want to be.
Can we send them to a hot tub stream?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, let's yeah, Gotham's pretty good. I like him.
/raid.
Oh my gosh. Here?
Yeah, /raid.
I've never even done a backslash.
I've never done a backslash.
Just /.
That does look like a /. This is not going to work.
No, that's a backslash. That is a backslash, I swear. That is a backslash.
And then space his name.
Is it case sensitive?
That's great. Now hit chat.
Chat.
Beautiful. If you did it right with the right kind of slash.
Are you sure? Yeah, it's a forward slash. Look,
Do the other
you all
slash.
saw this. It's a forward slash.
Do the other slash.
Okay, yeah,
Your
uh-huh.
slash is
Yeah.
crooked, dude.
Yeah, you're one of those weird backslashes forward slash people.
And then you have to like justify it because they're gonna say no, not levy for some reason. And then you're gonna have to justify why you're doing it anyway, despite whatever they say.
There, yeah?
Yeah. So all right, now do it. See, look, they're like, no. Look, that guy says no. That guy says no. So now they're really mad at you.
Oh.
Oh God. So now you better justify that, dude.
Okay. He's
Look, that guy's really mad.
cool. Is that a good justification? He's cool?
Yeah, sure. That's a good justification. I mean, you're making a horrible decision, but I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, let's see how it turns out.
All right, make sure you get at least 69 viewers, and then somebody's calling me, and then hit end stream and then raid now whenever you're ready. Say bye though. Say bye. Be
Oh,
nice
hey, bye. And enjoy
Chat.
Gotham Chess. He's pretty cool, and he's gonna make Grandmaster someday. Yes.